All right, Megan, let's take a look at your paper. MLA format first. This looks good. Everything here looks good. Need a space there in my name, though. Wait, is that your header? Okay, no, never mind. So that looks good. And then I'm going to say his last name wrong. Is it Spieth? You need a colon right there. So Jordan Spieth, colon, phenomenal, generous, attractive superstar. So I think that works well as a title, and I think you're pretty proud of it. I'm pretty proud of you for it. So good title. All right, so Under Armour is new, aggressive, slick, classic, but athletic. Kind of how I always wanted to be. I don't think it's preserved. I think you wanted to be perceived there. So you need a space, and then I would jump into the citation. Don't bother putting this in here. Okay, so just take all that out, jump into this in-text citation, end on this. And then after they just mention that this quote by Jordan Spieth implies that he's looking to be more than just, you know, an ordinary guy. He wants to be extraordinary. I don't know, something like that. But then don't just say that that's who said it and then say, is this quote implies Jordan's not ordinary. It just looks awkward for you to do that in a sentence. So we'll fix that. Or you can say at the beginning, Jordan Spieth had this to say about his newest sponsor, and then do the quote, something like that. All right, look at these short, choppy sentences that you have all throughout this first paragraph. We want to really elongate some of these sentences and really build up some really complex sentences. All right, so he's not ordinary. His golf game is phenomenal. He is also quite humble with a generous heart. So here are your main points about why he's such a great guy. This, though, we haven't got yet to your main topic of your paper. So you still have to, Megan, talk about what causes Jordan to be such a great golfer. I think essentially is what your topic is, but it's not clear in here what your topic is. So you got to say this first before you start getting into the main points about him. So he's phenomenal. He's humble. Okay, read the sentence. Lastly, his inner beauty does not measure up to his outer beauty, as he has a gorgeous face. So basically you're saying, even though he's generous on the inside, it doesn't compare to his outer beauty, which is not necessarily the greatest compliment you can give of somebody. That, their outer beauty is way better than their inner beauty, is what basically you're saying. So I think you might want to reword that a little bit. This is a really good line, but it seems out of place. I would move this up. Maybe here and then do your topic or something like that. The combination of his talent, character, and appearance make him a total babe. I guess that can be a message. A little bit, maybe teeny bopper language there for a formal paper, but at least it shows that you have a unique voice to it. So make that introduction just a little bit longer. And I already can tell you this is way too short of a paragraph. You may have the number of sentences, but I guarantee you they're short, choppy. Oh, yeah, they are. Short, choppy, short, choppy, short, choppy, short, choppy. So try to work on, a sentence that might go on to the third line, that you can really make a really complex sentence that adds a lot of detail to it. All right, so this first paragraph, body paragraph, is supposed to be about his golf game. His golf game is phenomenal. Basically all you talk about is the fact that he's a millionaire. So why don't we go back and talk about his golf accomplishments here. So how many tournaments has he won since he's turned pro? You say that he won 5 majors. He has 5 major wins in one season. He was the youngest PGA golfer to have 5 major wins in one season since 1929. Aren't there only 4 majors? Are you just saying 5 big wins? Like, I don't know how that works out. So maybe think about that. I want to hear about scores and statistics and whatever. Being rich doesn't tell me that his golf game is good. I guess it means he wins a lot, but so really focus more on actual golf statistics. I actually really like that wording. Only a slender amount of 21-year-olds are on the PGA Tour. Only one, no comma, only one is ranked as the #1 golfer in the world. So he is the #1 golfer, so obviously he's worked hard. Could you find a quote from somebody talking about his golf game and put it in here? That would be good support for you. And still, this is probably your topic sentence right here. but it's a weak topic sentence. So you're going to want to fix that too. He has game, but make sure you have a message statement in there. He's already accomplished so much on and off the course, and his career is just getting started. It seems like a weak transition statement. We really want a really strong transition statement that moves from one topic to the next, so work on that. All right, so you start off this next paragraph with a nice long quote from him about understanding people. Probably need a comma right there, I'm guessing. Well, comma, Jordan Spieth is not one of those people. So again, we need a stronger topic sentence. As he stated, again, where's the in-text citation for this one? So you have things that you should know about Jordan Spieth. Remember, there's no period here because you have it at the end, so you don't need that one there. So basically, you're talking about his life, where he grew up. He has an autistic sister, but really this is supposed to be, as you said in the introduction, his inner beauty. He's quite humble with a generous heart. So, and it talks about, I guess you are talking about that he hasn't forgot his values. He's generous with his charity work, which is true. But this is not about generosity or his humble heart. Well, I guess maybe it's about being humble that he didn't party or get wasted. But I don't know. I'm still struggling with this. Is really the best support for your main point. Unfortunately, comma, one of those friends also happens to be his long-term girlfriend. Now, you obviously have a strong affection for him. Use that more. I mean, this is a funny line, but maybe use more of your voice throughout here. In this paragraph, maybe talk about, he's the kind of guy that I would love to blah 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 blah. I don't know, something that would draw you closer to them. I have no idea what you're trying to get at with that word facic and facial structures are. I don't know. I just don't know where you're trying to go with that. All right. So your last one, your last body paragraph, again, looks pretty short. So you start off with a question about his receding hairline. So again, where's your strong topic sentence? All right. So what if he has receding? All right. So his chiseled jawline with those deep green eyes that match the Masters. That's capital M. This is apostrophe in here because it's possessive. Masters jacket. Make up for it. This is a really good line. Shows your voice and good word choice. All right. This whole thing is about his body. Why are you talking about his house then? So again, a lot of your paragraphs, Megan, you're just having a hard time having your support actually support what you're doing. You don't have a good topic sentence in this sentence, and you don't have the support. This doesn't support your main point that he's beautiful on the outside. This has nothing to do with the beauty on the outside of him. This is about his mansion and what he owns. And maybe one of your paragraphs in the future turns into just the money that he has, because you do talk about how much money he's made and what he's bought with it. So maybe that's something that you really want to talk about. But is that really what you want to get into with him? Is just that what causes you to like him is that he's got money? Probably not. Okay, I see where you were going with this because you had a whammy here at the end, but it's not effective. So in your conclusion, strong restatement of your thesis statement, which this is just your main points, then a sentence to summarize each main point. You kind of get to it eventually here, but look again how short those sentences are. You really can extend these sentences and make them longer for what it is, but that also may change because you're going to be adding on to your body paragraphs as well. So pay attention to that and think about that as you go for the rewrite here. Therefore, he's a total package that everyone wants for their birthday. Again, it works voice-wise, but I don't know if you really built up enough to it. And these commas you wouldn't need. When you have a comma conjunction, you need to have two complete thoughts on both sides. So that one doesn't need, that one doesn't need, that one doesn't need to be there. So I really try to get that formula down for the conclusion. Okay, these all need to be double spaced. So you need a space in between. The second line needs to be tabbed over. This doesn't need to be in. Actually, you quoted it right. This needs to go bye-bye. So this gets removed, and you move this over. You actually quoted it this way, which is how you should have actually quoted it. So this gets removed. Oh, it's an image. Okay. So yeah, that would be how you do that. What is this? That's weird. All right, I don't think you need that in there either. So fix those couple of things in your works cited page. Megan, lots of work to do with fixing this up, but I think you can do it, and I think you can even make this a much better paper. So looking forward to a rewrite.